Anonymous.
Collective, what's poppin', you guys? How you guys doing, man? Sorry I've not updated nothing in the last week. I have been busy. Life charts have been popping. Shout out to Miss Alicia. I highly advise you guys to definitely invest in that. Finally completing it made me realize like how much that I need to get re-in-tune myself and understand myself better. Like I've done my own life chart, but I know that I've still made some mistakes along the way, like dealing with my habits, my habit challenges. There's all type of things to get into. So things that I will offer, like if you guys do end up getting everything, there's your life path, the periods of how long things last, the way that you express things, the way that you accept things, or like how you interpret things when people are talking to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot that goes into this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So what I'll do is that I'll show you guys a preview of how detailed it is. And if anyone has, because I know there are a few people that have like kind of been curious and just done like the smaller packages and stuff. If you guys are, could just like give a little more insight the same way, like let's let people know like how it's helped you in the same sense, if it even has, But I'm pretty sure that it does. It gives you some clear insights, you know what I'm saying? I give more than just like that, but also get into your birth chart as well, all of your houses and stuff of that nature, your North Node, your Midhaven, things of that nature. So, and I'm also working on other stuff too. So I have been quite busy, to say the least. But take everything I say with a grain of salt, because things can and will change based on the choices and decisions that you make. Please be aware the choice and decisions that you do make can and will affect the people around you, so please use discernment. Also know that I'm a blunt reader, so please don't take everything I say to the butt cheek, okay? I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit for you because I don't expect for you to eat it, baby. And that's just how it goes. That's just how the cookie crumbles, baby. You know what I'm saying? Check the description box below if you guys want to book a personal reading. Also, too, because I have been getting like a lot of messages and stuff from you guys, and it's like, with me being busy and stuff like that, it is kind of hard for me to reply back to you guys, and it's like no disrespect. I appreciate the message and stuff like that. It's just like I have a lot going on, so I really can't answer you immediately or in a timely fashion. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put my Discord in the description box below, and you guys are more than welcome to join. That'll be where we can all sit there and discuss and get some things popping, you know what I'm saying? It's like that'll give me a chance to kind of like, it'll give me a chance to basically be able to talk to you guys personally, one-on-one, or whatever the case is, as opposed to like trying to reply back to messages. Because it's like I after reading it, especially, like I feel bad because it's like later on down the line I'm like, fuck, this is an important moment, but I can't do it because of my important moment. So it's like I don't want to feel that conflicted energy, you feel what I'm saying? So I'll jump to Discord. You guys are more than welcome to join. I'm still getting to know it, but I think I pretty much have it set up pretty well. But yeah, we'll discuss things. We'll talk. We'll chop it up on the Discord. If anybody has any ideas, whatever, if you want me to do any type of reading, suggestions, things of that nature, like let's hop on the Discord. You know what I'm saying? But let's get this rocking and rolling, man. Let's see, what's the energy? The collective. You know what I'm saying? What we got popping in April? Let's see. Okay, I do not remember the order of how this just popped out, but I'll keep it this way. So we got passion, find something you love doing. Somebody could be in love. Balancing that duality, yin and yang energy. We got truth, give, and then the south, which is laid on its side. For some odd reason, this gives me like recovery energy. Or since somebody's being tired. Yeah. But yeah, we have passion. Either find something you love doing, or you are doing something that you love doing. This could be somebody who's open to love. with this yin and yang energy, I feel like this is balancing masculine and feminine energy. If I'm not mistaken, this kind of looks backwards to me. It looks upside down. I mean, it could be right side up. I don't know, I just kind of feel like the light side would be, I have to actually look at the symbol again, but I kind of feel like this is in reverse. So it's like somebody could be operating more in their yang energy more than their yin energy. So it's like, I kind of feel like somebody may be carrying, holding some type of grudge. And this may be blocking or holding up somebody's transformation. We got the moon cycles here, the Hecate moon. This truth gives me enlightenment. I feel like the truth is going to clear the air. Then we have give, and then the south, which I say was laid on the side. But we'll dig more into it. We'll bring the cards in. It feels like a lot of changes going on in the month of April. I know spring is literally around the corner, so I feel like things are going to definitely bloom. Kaboom. Kaboom, kaboom, right? Let's get some angel messages popping. Give me some angel messages for the collective. What they need to know, what they need to see, what they need to be aware of. Well, actually, what do you have to tell for the collective in regards to the messages from your spirit guides? Two and one. 1 and 2 under that. So angel message 21 and angel message number 3. But with this, it feels more like someone needs to stop being codependent on other people, asking for advice or asking for validation from other people in regards to something that they want to do. Somebody needs to learn how to stand on their own. Take charge and be assertive, be a leader. It's like literally somebody is codependent. Like they come in by themselves, but they run into people who lead them astray or don't really give them the answer that they're seeking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they get disappointed. So it's like somebody needs to learn how to do things on themselves, for themselves. I feel like somebody is constantly going to the people that they know, like their inner circle. And it's like somebody just probably is just like buttering you up or just telling you something just so you get out their face. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like you need to not be codependent. Weigh out your own options. Because if you constantly keep doing this, it's like you'll never ever get started, if that makes any sense. $62.8. Somebody could be focused too much on what they're investing, very materialistic. So it feels like somebody needs to kind of change their mind frame in regards to like what they're investing in, or trying to keep the latest devices or the latest fashion. It's like somebody's trying to keep up with people for no reason. It's like they ended up disappointed, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like somebody may be walking away from this type of lifestyle or type of belief here. Because we have that 8, which means movement, destiny, or faith. It also pertains to money as well. So this could be somebody who's wasting their money on material shit, like it don't hold no value, and this has to stop, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good decision that somebody's making to sit here and keep wasting money on materialistic shit. Especially if you're trying to sit here and save for something in the future. Trying to get something off the ground. Somebody has to take a stand to step away from being materialistic if they want to be able to move forward. And then we got snake eyes. On the bottom of that, we have communication, conflict, arguments. Do not allow the snake to strike twice. See, do not allow the snake to strike twice. But also, too, is like, don't hold any grudges toward this person either. Give me some messages for the collective, for the month of April. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? And what do we need to be aware of? Bring this over a little bit. Okay, there we go. Let's see what popped out up here. Let's see. There you guys can see. Okay, so this kind of leaves me with a little limited space. All right, so Nephilim, controversial assessing, new perspective. This is in reverse. With that 6 energy. So it's like, I feel like somebody gets anxiety about expressing their ideas or saying their ideas or speaking their mind. It's like pretty much going with the flow, sticking to what they know, actually, trying to play it safe. Let me see what this actually, let's get some more detail into this. I'm still learning these cards too, you know what I'm saying? So it says the Nephilim are also known as Anakin or Anikin, else in Elohim. The Nephilim were the humanoid giants of ancient times on Earth that seemingly died out on during the last great flood. They stood about 14 feet tall and sometimes even taller. The origins are unclear. Some sources say they originate from Canaan. Genesis 6:4 states that they are the sons of God. Later interpretations of this led to the relabeling of them as the fallen ones. The Nephilim were the pre-Diluvian and possibly of the original genetic seeding programs. Discovered bones are as odd as 50,000 to 300,000 years old. The Hebrew Torah makes mention of Nephilim giants, and the Old Testament book of Samuel mentions Goliath the giant. The book of Enoch makes reference to the giants, as do the Dead Sea Scrolls. The ancient Greeks called their giants the Cyclops and the Titans. Scandinavian pagans mention stories regarding ice giants and trolls. The New Zealand Maori have stories about the red hair, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, let me not even try to butcher this, giants that inhabited New Zealand first. In 1911, the ancient Nevada Seetika tribe discovered mummified red-haired giants that coincided with their passed-down stories. Giant bones were also discovered in Alaska, in Mexico, and in the Denisova Cave, Siberia. The Nephilim have a complex and controversial history that sometimes weirdly overlaps into Anunnaki genetic territory. So, this is, like I said, someone being scared of criticism. Basically, it's like outdated perspectives, having an unrealistic expectation. This is the reason why I was saying earlier, like with the dice, with the angel messages, they were saying is like, learn to stand on your own, pretty much. Don't set like, it's okay to have high standards, but don't set unrealistic expectations, like expectations that you can't even believe to achieve, that you know that you're not going to achieve, basically. It just sounds good. So it's like somebody's dealing with that in regards to like something they love doing. So this could be something in regards to a career, the reality of like what their relationships and their friendships are. It's like instead of, challenging the system, they're going along with it. So it's like, I feel like this is what an issue is. This is where the issue is being created. It's like someone's like going with the flow, and it's like, why blend in when you can stand out is the best way I could put it. Our Burrows, infinity, eternal, and past life. If you look at the imagery on here, right, it's a snake eating itself, trying to get to the idea. So in the same sense, don't shoot yourself in the foot, because this 34 breaks down to a 7, 3 being an expansion, and 4 being stability, and 70 being the journey, right? But in the same sense, it's like a snake eating itself. Like I say, someone shooting themselves in the foot, not allowing their wings to fly. Like they have all these great ideas. They can give birth to a new idea, a great idea, something that solidifies themselves, that helps them get off the ground. But it's like they're shooting themselves in the foot, or they're eating their own tail, basically. Scared to go outside the norm. It's like somebody's playing it safe, but allowing their circle to keep them trapped. Like I say, playing it safe. This looks like an umbilical cord, right? So in the same sense, like, you see, this isn't connected to anything. So it's like you have to, okay, in the same sense, imagine if you did cut the umbilical cord from whatever source that you had it. It's like someone's trying to find, they kept that cord, like they cut the other end, but kept their end. And now they're trying to connect to other people to absorb nutrients like a baby would, right? Like the umbilical cord, if I'm not mistaken, that's what feeds the baby to help it through the pregnancy term, right? So it's like somebody's trying to sit here and connect to other sources to get the nutrients that they need to go to the next level. Like I say, it's like you're shooting yourself in the foot, eating your own tail. This has to stop. Blue avians, philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism, however you want to put it. But we got the 7 yet again. 776. That makes 20. That would be the judgment. That's still an opportunity, right? So philosophy, releasing karma, and being mysterious, right? This person looks like a weirdo, right? And you may actually feel like a weirdo, but it's okay. Because what people don't know, they find it weird anyway. All it takes is for everyone else to hop on the bandwagon for it not to be weird anymore. The agendas that the public's trying to push on people. This is the reason why like social media has really like fucked up our generation. The future generations, today. Even our own. Like a lot of people are just hung up on opinions that they see on social media. Like I get it. It's like it incites emotion. But it's like you also don't have to sit here and conform just because somebody has a good argument. Dare to be different. Why blend in when you can stand out? Look at him. Got this alien suit, got the feather on him, hanging off of him, a helmet. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I walk around with feathers on my head all the time. And people ask me, what's the purpose of it? Yada, yada, yada. Because they don't see people walking around with feathers. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of me. Of course, like I said, there are spiritual meanings behind it as well, which I do elaborate, but in the same sense, it's like I don't want to blend in with other people. I don't want to sit here and go along to get along, basically. Like this is what an issue is. Like you're meant to sit here and break out and do something for yourself. And Jordan's autonomy, free will, and manifestation. The world is yours, basically. We see a pinnacle here. We have the yin and yang energy. Let me see. No, so it was actually upright now that we see it. You feel what I'm saying? So the yin and yang energy. I still feel like that's backwards though. Because it's like you see the darkness here. Isn't it usually like that? Anyway. But it has a lot to do with, balancing out, your duality, your light and your dark. You see the pentagram, which I would say money, but it's like dare to be different. Step out. You know what I'm saying? We all have free will. Either you can stay trapped and to your own mind, or you can break out and do something different and change the world. You want to leave this black hole that everyone's being sucked into. I kind of feel like this hole right here is what social media does. Like it's sucking all of this away. Well, it's sucking everything into it. So it's like you needed to break away from that. We all have free will. So it's like you have the choice to get with it or not. Earth element. Survival, adaptable, and reliable. So in the same sense, it's like you would need to be stubborn in the same sense. That's why I feel now it kind of makes sense why the South was kind of laid like that. It wasn't really heavy, but I get it. It's like, you know, be stubborn, turn your back on other people that are weighing you down, that are pulling you down, that are sitting here shooting down your ideas. This is a hard truth for somebody to swallow out here. Mantis beings, enigma, elusive, and sensitive. That may be the issue, is that someone could be literally, it's like, you know, someone around you or you could be very sensitive to what other people are saying. Like I say, it's like somebody's trying to go along to get along, and that's allowing other people to constantly keep snaking them. This has to end. And then we have the Alpha Draconians, corrupt, unethical, and cults. See, like I say, social media, people sitting here kissing ass. It's like, imagine this, a lot of people are going against you, and it's like, you're non-violent, non-confrontational. Now it makes sense why this is backwards. Because you're trying to be of love and light. You have to sit here and show them it's like, motherfucker, like I still got boundaries and you're about to respect them. You're not finna fuck up my wishes, my dreams. Look, this person, well, this alien has 3 eyes. You are the alien. Use your third eye. You know what I'm saying? It's like, stop allowing other people's opinions to sway you from your own shit. There's no point of sitting here playing it safe because you end up eating your own tail. Trying to find someone else to connect to feed you some type of source, to feed you some type of growth, to tell you that you're doing good, that's not helping you. Somebody could literally be feeding you your own shit. The validation that you're seeking is the same validation that you may be given. So it's like, imagine if somebody's gaining knowledge from you, right? And it's like you guys are supposed to be bouncing knowledge off each other, right? But this person don't really got no knowledge. You've been the main one feeding this person knowledge, but they've been sitting here snaking you this whole time. So when you ask them for advice, they're just like going along with it, like, yeah, hell yeah, you know, you doing it, twin, you know what I'm saying? You got this. But they can't tell you how. They can't sit here, like, honestly, it's like somebody who kisses your ass all the time, you need to be wary of them. You need people around you that's going to tell you the truth about yourself. Truth. I'd rather know the truth than to live a fucking lie, G. Especially something I'm passionate about. If my beats are whack, say that so I know what to do. It don't necessarily mean to give up on it. It just means that, okay, go back to the drawing board because something's just not clicking. But in the same sense, too, it's like a lot of you guys have haters in your circles, too. So you got to get rid of them. Stop connecting to people who are going to sit here and feed you bad nutrients. You'll never be able to you'll never fulfill that term of pregnant, you know, the best way to put it, like, you'll never be able to fulfill you'll never be able to give birth to these ideas because you're being fed bad nutrients. And absorbing that too much would be what? A miscarriage. Survival, adaptable, and reliable. So it's like you're in survival mode. Learn to adapt. You're already reliable. Just speaking like what was already on that course, but it's like if you're already in survival mode, you already know that you have to adapt to the changes either way. One is Nephilim in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse. With the Three of Wands in reverse. This goes back to what I was saying. It's like the Three of Wands upright would be you moving forward. But this is you like basically playing it small, like not really having a sense of direction here. This could be celebrating way too prematurely here. You know what I'm saying? Conflict with others. I feel like somebody may be scared of that. So it's like, that's the reason why controversial and assessing, all this is in reverse. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to kind of buck the system. That's what this Four of Wands is like confirming for sure. Like you're slowing down your own progress by listening to other people and trying to play it safe because you're scared of the backlash. A lot of the people, like a lot of entrepreneurs, they deal with that, the humiliation, the backlash, you know, people trying to publicly humiliate them, shooting down all their dreams just for them to end up being successful. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody's looking for a personal win to share with people who don't give no fucks about them whatsoever. Then we have the Justice in reverse. This is lies. So this goes back to what I'm saying. It's like, stop connecting with people that are feeding you the bad nutrients. You will not be able to birth your ideas, bring them to fruition if you keep listening to them. Somebody needs to literally have a new perspective on life. If this key don't work, okay, say if you break your key in the doorknob, how is you going to get into your house? You can call a maintenance man to make you a new key. Some people leave things open, i.e. like a window. I mean, they may have to climb up a story or two, or, you know what I mean, whatever the case is, but it's like there's always more than one way to skin a cat. It's like someone's trying to find the easy route, but there is no easy route to success. It's like someone literally needs to start looking at things long term. With this Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, yeah. Someone changes their mind constantly. They can't stick to one thing. It's because they're easily swayed by outside influences. You guys may be having problems at work. And this has a lot to do with somebody being distracted. Seven of Pentacles. Trying to see the long-term goals. Make long-term investments. But I also feel like this is somebody who's investing in something for a long time, but it's not in themselves, it's with other people. Is it somebody who's investing with other people instead of themselves? And they're wondering why they're not seeing any traction. This has a lot to do with you needing to believe in yourself. The injustice, the law of karma in reverse. So it's like, you know how I be saying, how I got that beat that say emotional scars and bruises, and I'll be telling you guys, like, stop trying to step in for people, stop trying to be a hero and save everybody, because you end up wearing the emotional scars and bruises for these people. All that do is just set you back at the end of the day. And the thing is that somebody's very persistent in regards to their goals. It's just they're asking the wrong people for advice, or they're confiding in the wrong people for advice. This is the reason why you may be feeling like you may be receiving a little bit of reward for all the effort you do. So it's like somebody may be overworking themselves and wondering why they're not reaping any big results. It's like somebody out here is super talented and they're like, well, fuck, dude, how come I'm not taking off? Like, everyone says that this is so dope or they like this. It's just like, in the same sense, like, I'll use myself as an example, right? So, like, music has always been like a talent of mine, right? So whether it was rapping, making beats, a lot of people's like, dude, how come you're not on the radio by now? You know, the people around you, they're going to hold you back. You know, you got people that are jealous of you, people who are competing with you. And it's like, as much as I didn't want to believe it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I had a connection with these people. You feel what I'm saying? Like I say, I had a connection with these people and I had the love for these people. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, you know, shooting ideas back and forth with these people, but nobody was promoting my music. You know, they knew I made beats, but they would never promote. It's like, oh, well, you know, this dude got beats. They would just bring them to my studio and be like, oh yeah, we'll come here and record. And then it's like, I would play my beats and it's like, oh yeah, I want to invest in, I want to get a beat from you, whoop, whoop, whoop. But they would never buy it because my prices was too high. You know, and it would make me question. I mean, not really. I mean, I know my worth, but it's like, it would, in the same sense too, it's like, it made me question, like, well, damn, like, am I charging too much? Like, so it's like people are sitting here feeding you shit to make you devalue yourself, if that makes any sense. One of this our boroughs. So you may be undervaluing yourself, collective. Queen of Swords in reverse. Let's see. That's someone who's fucking jealous. This is a deceptive Queen of Swords, though. They can be overly emotional, cold-hearted, always complains. And then we have the King of Wands. This may be another reason why you're playing it safe. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Katana. Yeah, I believe her name is Katana, because this is a DC deck. Sorry, you guys, yeah. But this is somebody who's very manipulative. I feel like your gifts, because it says past life here. This is something that's always carried with you through multiple lives. You know what I'm saying? But in the same sense, it's like the Queen of Swords in reverse is somebody who's always telling you that this ain't gonna work. The thing is that it's not gonna work for them. So it's like somebody's scaring you. That's the reason why you have to kind of cut the umbilical cord from this person, because they're feeding you the wrong nutrients. The more that you keep accepting information, the more you keep accepting praise, the more you keep accepting advice, whatever the case is that you're accepting from people. And the thing is that this even goes back to what I was saying in the past readings. Like, if you give out the bait, you'll see who the perpetrator is. I literally just gave that example, was it last week or the week before? You know what I'm saying? I literally gave you guys an example of somebody who was sitting here snaking me this whole time. And mind you, that was one of my own clients. I remember the reading, like, luckily I am a Cancer. I could be petty, but I'm not gonna do that. But it's like, I even listened to the reading that I did for her, and I'm like, wow. You know, it's like, even still, like, I was still coming from a place of love. And even still today, it's like, I still come from a place of love. Like, I'm not mad. I get it. You admire the stuff that I do. But why would you try to sit here and cut me down because why would you compete with me when there's so many other readers out here that are doing the same exact crap? Like, I wasn't the first person to do this, and I'm not the last person to do it. And that's how you kind of have to look at it too. It's like, you're not the first, you're not going to be the last. It's just something unique about yourself. And that's one thing I had to realize about myself, is that, okay, my style is unique because I've gone through my subscriber list, and there are other people that are doing things similar to what I do. And I'm not mad about it. Like, it's cool. Like, I like it. I'm glad that I was able to influence other people. But it's like, I had to learn to stop sitting here needing that validation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm not really sitting here asking you guys to like, subscribe, share, and all that other stuff anymore. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm doing this because this is something I love doing, first and foremost. And second of all, the message is going to reach who it needs to reach at the end of the day. So anyone who's being a Queen of Swords to you, or even if it's to me, someone who's always complaining about the stuff that you want to do, like I say, it's like, you think that they're being protective over you. Really, it's like they're eating their own tail, G. Just going back to that whole... It's basically, it's time for you to detach, in the same sense. Detach from these type of people. Detach from negative people. Do things for your own validation. Validate it yourself. Don't go to other people. Because the thing is that there's a whole world full of people. There's millions and billions of people out here in the world. You don't have to sit here and stay within your circle. You don't have to sit here and stay within your town. Don't have to sit here and stay within your city. There are so many people outside that haven't discovered you yet. So share that shit with the world, G. King of Wands, you're the creative. Share that shit with the world. No matter what anyone says, you're a visionary. That's what this King of Wands is. Someone who can see their dreams and make their dreams come true. They're a natural born leader. They're noble. You know what I'm saying? They're very strong. They're able to make things happen. They're very capable of that. But with this Queen of Swords energy, you need to detach from these people that are feeding you negative nutrients. One of those blue avians. Ace of Cups with the blue avians. And we have the Hierophant in reverse. It's time to break out of the traditional ways of, you know, trying things. The Ace of Cups. These are new opportunities, new blessings coming your way. Philosophy, releasing karma. You know what I'm saying? The Ace of Cups. That's living, doing things out of love, basically. Pouring into your cup, mainly before you start giving into other people's cup. This is abundance. It's another reason why it's better for you to stand out than rather blend in. If you see like the water shooting out, it's not sitting here blending in with the cup. It's not hanging out with the group. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a drop of water inside of a bowl or a cup. This is like shooting out with heavy abundance. Be full of spirit. Renew your spirit. You know what I'm saying? You can create your own. You can create your own beautiful life, if that makes any sense. Be weird. Be the weirdo. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said in the beginning, everything is weird to people who don't understand something. Once it's made popular, everyone hops on the bandwagon. Prime example, right? I mean, me personally, I still don't like skinny jeans, but everyone used to call everyone who wore skinny jeans gay, right? Then out of nowhere, everyone's wearing skinny jeans. To me, skinny jeans are very uncomfortable, but hey, if you like it, I love it. Whatever. I'm not going to sit here and bash you about it. I just hope your nuts can breathe at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But things change. All it takes is just the right person to have enough faith and believe. It takes the right weirdo to pour the right amount of love into something to make it famous or to make it flourish. You feel what I'm saying? It just takes the right person to convince everyone else. And it's like, you have to basically stand out. You have to be the rebel, if that makes any sense. We're on this Andro, the Andro Dams. Tower in reverse with the Empress in reverse. So you may be feeling smothered, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you have free will. You don't have to sit here in these situations, upheaval. Towers in reverse is like you dodging a bullet or refusing some type of change here. Someone could be literally avoiding some type of change. They're resistant to change, basically. It's like somebody wants to do something personally for themselves, but it's like they're still seeking validation from other people out here. So it's like their growth isn't going to go anywhere. The Empress in reverse is somebody who's codependent. So it's still, at the end of the day, it's like what I'm saying is that somebody's still going to be independent here. So it's like somebody's not learning their lessons. Now it makes sense while I'm doing a reading like this. It's like you literally need to cut the umbilical cord. This is from old friends, advisors, whatever the case is. It's like you have to realize is like pay attention to who's in your fucking circle. Who's in your damn circle? These are all spikes. So it's like you think that they're protecting you, but really it's like they're trapping you. Imagine if this person or fetus, in a sense, I would say this is more of a person, because this looks more like a teen or an adult. You feel what I'm saying? Imagine you think your circle is being protective over you when really they're scared for you to leave because they have no one to sit here and feed off of anymore. This reason I'm saying is you need to cut the umbilical cord altogether. You're sitting here looking for a connection, not even realizing that it's like there's people open to connections that are succubus pretty much. You have to find new ways of making a connection, if that makes any sense. There's another reason why you need to detach from these people, because they're holding you back. Playing it safe. The Tower reverse, literally, this would be playing it safe, and you have free will. To live comfortable is to live uncomfortable, and this is what somebody's doing. They're living comfortable and wondering why they're always uncomfortable, why they can never find peace, basically. It's like someone's trying to find the easy way out. Smothering relationships. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give CPR to dead situations. That tower is a 16. That breaks down to a 7. So this could literally be somebody who's very arrogant. Instead of being investigative, they're very arrogant, cocky. I feel like somebody may tell you some information and you may dismiss it. It's like somebody's wearing some rose-colored glasses out here. This goes back to this. All the time that they've invested, they're expecting some type of payout. So you may be expecting some type of payout from all the people that it has helped you. But guess what? The same people that are sabotaging you are going to be the same ones that are expecting a huge payout from you. Well, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have been doing this, that, and the third. Is that what you really want to hear, collective? One of those mantis beings. Somebody's waiting to take credit for the shit that you're doing, basically, and you're still connected to these people. It's time to give these people the middle finger, G. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Someone who's expecting to be taken care of. Their wishes are not being fulfilled. Strength, like I said earlier, being cocky. The strength is in reverse. This is somebody who's weak-minded. Soft. SOS. Those are SOF capital T. Soft. Elusive, sensitive, Nine of Cups. You know what I'm saying? Not having their way. Throwing a fucking fit. There's also somebody who's like abusing, I would say this is somebody who's always drunk. They doubt themselves a lot. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like this with the strength in reverse. This lets me know that this person is insecure. Who is a cyborg, right? Cyborg had to go through a whole lot. I don't know if you guys are aware of Cyborg's story, but it's like he was a football player. He was very confident, very cocky. He was a star quarterback or something like that. And, you know, he wanted to spend time with his dad and stuff like that, but his dad was just so focused on work. And his dad made him into a project that turned him into a cyborg. Long story short, you feel what I'm saying? He went from being a star player to being a computer that knew everything, though. Very cocky in the same sense, but it's like his dad made him into something greater. With a Nine of Cups versus somebody who's very materialistic, sensitive, elusive, runs away from their problems, hides behind materials, hides behind their flashy shit, basically. So this gives me little dick energy. Expecting to be supported here. Like, you're literally needing to separate from people. Like, I feel like what this is like you have to turn your back on people. Turn your back on the people that you think are... Turn your back on the people that you think have your back, basically. These people don't mean you any good. They're literally holding you back. Because I kind of feel like this tower is a necessary tower. It's just you don't want to go through it because you don't want to hear their bullshit. It's like you're always someone's shoulder to cry on. One of this Alpha Draconians. Two of Cups in reverse. See? Separate. The Page of Swords in reverse. All these people do is sit here and watch you. Poor communication. They talk shit about you. With this Page of Swords in reverse, I kind of feel like that's what this is. They sit here and spread lies about you. They do things that have you, like, to fuck up your schedule, basically. Very deceitful behavior. That's the reason why you need to separate from these people. It says corrupt, unethical cults. Two of Cups in reverse. Separate, divide, divorce, leave behind, cut the umbilical cord. That's probably what I'm going to fucking call this reading. There's a lot of fake love out here. These people do not love you. You know what I'm saying? Just like there's people like, and I've heard this from, I didn't want to believe this, but I can actually see where some of these readers are coming from. What they're saying is like, there's readers out here who are doing spells on their collective to keep them hooked and always going back and feeding into it. And it's like, I had to sit here because like my sister, not to even use this person as an example, but like going back to the nun, right? She always tell you that everything's going to happen in 7 days. And always take what resonates and leave what don't, right? But it's kind of contradictory when you put it that way. And so like when my sister brought up, she's like, well, she did say whoop, whoop, whoop. I say, okay, well, she said this, that, and the third, but did that happen in 7 days? A majority of these readings, they're timeless. Like I've mentioned before, like a lot of my clients, like they'll ask me for a reading for the whole year. And they can sit there and be skeptical in the beginning, but when they come back the following year, they're like, bro, everything you told me was fucking accurate as fuck. You know, such and such happened, and it went down exactly how you said. And it's like, I didn't believe you at first. And it's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, of course, if you can't see it, like in a sense, it's like, what I gather from that is like a lot of my clients, when they come to me, they feel like they're in control of their situation. Well, we're never in control of anything. We're in control of our thoughts and our emotions and our actions. But as far as everything that goes around us, we're not in control of that. You can't control what someone's going to do or how someone's going to react in regards to what you're going to say or do. So, excuse me, how their readings played out when they tell me, it's like, oh, okay. I mean, obviously it's like I feel good about it, but I also feel bad because it's like, well, damn, I remember there was some bad shit that went along with that reading, but I'm glad that I was able to, warn you about it. So it's like being able to create the awareness for you guys is the reason why I do this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're basically needing to cut the umbilical cord because there's people around you that are feeding you bullshit. This Page of Swords in reverse, there's lies and deception involved in this. There's a reason why you're constantly going around in circles and circles over and over. You have all these barriers around you. You think the people that are protecting you, these people that say that they love you, are helping you when they're actually destroying you. It's time for you to detach the Queen of Swords energy. We use the Cashapp records real quick. And look, they came out the gym on us. I'm gonna leave these and we're gonna close it out with these. It says be present in reverse, right? You are ungrounded and spending too much time in your head. Something has caused you to retreat in your mind. It's time to bring consciousness to it so you can resolve it and start living life more fully again. But this is in reverse. So it's like, it's time to bring consciousness to it. So it's like something has caused you to retreat to your mind. I just feel like the hunger for more, wanting better, has gotten you to break out of it. But in the same sense, with this being in reverse, not being present with these people, like stop feeding these people. So people are going to start to learn to appreciate your absence, or they're about to start understanding your absence. Reach out. You've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help. So reach out to ask for support at this time. But this goes back to what I was saying. The people who you don't trust, and I get it, like you really can't trust people. I've said this before. People in suits are the biggest criminals. But these may be the people that you need to reach out to. They're not in a position that they're in today because they were sitting here playing it nice or keeping it within their inner circle. So you may need to reach out to people that you really don't want to be bothered with. or that you feel that they're going to want something from you. If that's the case, then set your boundaries and set it to where you can get something back out of it, or take the gain from it. Like what this person's about to gain from you, because I feel like that's what's holding you back too. Well, damn, if I give this person this, what am I going to get out of it? That means that you need to hold yourself to a higher value. And we have speaking your truth blocked, restricted. You stay silent long enough, speak up and stand your ground and state your perspective. You will rise to a higher vibration when you let your voice be heard. That lets me know that somebody doesn't know what they want. Like they know they want success, happiness, abundance, but they just don't know what they actually want out of it. Because that's a gray area. It's very vague. Anyone can say, I want riches. I want a wife. I want a husband that's going to do this, that, and the third, right? They just said that they want this, but they're not very specific. Like I've said in my readings, time and time again, be very specific with what you're asking. Because you'll get it, but don't be upset when you get it and it's not the way that you want it. That means that you were not being very detailed in regards to your prayers and your manifestations. It's easy to sit here and say, oh, I want a car. And then you're going to sit here, you get a car, you complain. Well, shit, this motherfucker's a bucket. This ain't what I wanted. Like, I want to woot-de-woo-woo. It run, don't it? Next time, when you praying and you making your manifestation, say, I want a car that's got all the paint on it, that's freshly painted, got tinted windows, it's a V8 or a V6 or a V12, the seats are heated, it's auto drive. Say you want a Tesla with all the, whatever the case is, whatever it is that you want, like be very specific, very detailed in regards to your prayers and manifestations. But you also need to step away from people who don't believe in you, because just because they're friendly, just because they're nice, because they kick it with you, they smoke with you, they drink with you, they give you some advice when you're going through hard times, that don't necessarily mean that they're your friend or that they fuck with you tough. You know what I'm saying? So learn your circle. And that's what I got for you guys in this reading, man. Appreciate you guys coming through and checking the vibe, man. Much love and light to y'all. Peace.